What's this kid doing in here? What are you doing in here, kid? Nobody's watching. Would you let me in? Lord, it's the devil. Would you look at him? He's got blue eyes and blue jeans. Huh? Puller for what? I don't know where it's at. Probably in my toolbox. What's up, Kenny? Jimmer Willie says the truck's looking good. What are you working on over there? Cleaning up the steering box. Lord, it's the devil. Would you look at him? Where, oh where did it go? Right there, or there. One of those is the one that he wants. Raw. What's going on, everybody? Got 18 watchers. KJ's pulling a pitman arm, steering pitman arm off of the steering box. I just got out here into the shop and don't feel like getting dirty tonight. How's everybody doing? Hopefully you're well. KJ said about 3 words to me since I've been in the shop. That one won't work.
Actually prefer the spray cans over the spray.
Say that about?
I said I prefer the spray cans over the gallon tank.
Yeah. Why?
They spray so much better and it dries like too fast.
Yeah. Jimmer, it's going to be for a customer. It's a flip truck. I'm a keep it real, thinks I'm handsome, Kenny. I think your mother might have something to say about that. How did it get bent? There's a bigger one of those. Your phone just fell, bub. Your phone just fell. Wouldn't that be easier to get off here if it were bolted to the side of the truck? No. If I had to guess, over there on your bench in my shop, I think is where it was. Remember, it was laying behind the shop. I picked it up. I think I put it in there. Yeah, we have one, but we just don't know where it is, Jimmer. We have a whole puller set, but in the move, it got displaced. Is it in the Vinmore, maybe? I don't know. KJ's gonna head over to my shop and look and see if he can find it. So what we got going on here, KJ got all the springs and everything back in it, got the calipers mounted to it, got the longer brake lines hooked up. Looks as though he's got this shock on. The other shock isn't on because we don't have it. He did get the brake lines hooked up, looks like, which is good. The frame is all painted. You guys watched us do that last night. Hello from Russia. The big chair, that chair is big. Is it comfy? I'm not a fan of that chair. KJ's got it nice and warm in here. Of course, it is 50-some degrees outside today. This side's done up just like the other. I don't know if they intended that for a Super Duty, but that's like a 99 Super Duty deal there, to where that thing has that secondary line on it. In this case, it has a plug in it. Calipers are all on. New shoes, new pads. KJ completely rebuilt the rear brakes on it. I was expecting to see the cab up on the rotisserie here this evening. Is that the blue frame? AJ, blue frame. No, the truck is going to be blue and tan. Right now it's tan and brown. It will eventually be, where the brown is at will be the tan, and where the tan is will be Levi blue. That's the plan anyway. We are looking for the pitman arm puller to get said pitman arm off. This one is too small, but we had a bigger one. I just don't know where it is. This is the new pitman arm that's got to go on here. Big old drop pitman arm. KJ needs to do some cleaning. That's for sure. For sure. Find it? Well, I wonder where it is then. Did you look in the Vidmar real quick? I'll look over here again. This is the one I used to pull the whatchamacallit off. No pitman arm puller for sure. Huh? No different than the one you were using before. I see that now.
What are you doing, bro?
Trying to get it to where I can hit it.
Put it back in the vise.
Hold on to it.
Put it back in the vise.
I'm going to be swinging here unless you want me to hit your wrist, brother.
The vise is there.
Put a little bit of lube on this for that
On what?
on these threads. Right here, grease is fine. Wrong side of the threads there, bro.
Here?
No. There you go.
Can we put this thing back in the vise?
Go ahead. Why are you pissing? Huh? Something I need to know?
Hold that screw.
Leaking like a sieve.
Oil out of it.
So here is where that parts washer is really nice.
Yeah, but then it's covered with diesel fuel and all that nasty stuff.
Yeah. Diesel fuel's worse than what's on it now, right? Oh. Hey, what's going on, Games? Pickle fork on an air hammer has worked before. Hi, Games. Heat it first. I don't like heating those because it has a tendency of killing the seal on it. Oh, that's all right, Loftus. We actually just got started about 19 minutes ago, so you're not really late. You're just in time. KJ is... that thing's keyed on there. It only goes on one way. I'd say now you could probably get it bolted to the frame and then put it on there. Or not. Yes, it startled me a little bit when it popped off of there, that's for sure. But I'm glad we got it off there. A little bit of lubrication on the threads definitely made it work better. That's for sure. What are you looking for? Well, it couldn't have gone far. It had to be right there on the bench, right? So this is what KJ got done today. For those of you that are just now joining us, 81 watchers, right to 55. That was amazing. And got the springs on there. You put the rear tires back on it. Got the rear shocks in. The rear brake line is tighter than a banjo spring. And he is working on steering now, trying to get the steering. Huh? Tight as a banjo string. 81 watchers, 9 likes. Hit that like button, guys. We are on our way to 4,000 subscribers, so if you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, by all means, if you like what we're doing, you like the content that we provide, go ahead and subscribe to the channel. KJ's not gonna like what I'm about to say, but we're gonna have to take a night off and just completely clean the garage, because I can see that the frustration level is getting high with the fact that we can't find things. Things are eluding us again. So we're gonna have to get things read up, cleaned up, fixed, figured out, that sort of thing. So this is an 86 F-150. Yeah, red Loctite, that way it'll never come off. What the? 1986 F-150 that KJ bought. I went and actually KJ bought it. What's that? I went and looked at it. Hello, Eliza. And getting it put back together here. Well, it's smoking, so yeah, I would say it's probably tight. And we didn't use any heat, so. Now the next question is, where are the bolts for it? You actually have them. 93 watchers. KJ's trying to get the steering box put back together and get it hung on the frame here. The trusty old Dana 44 TTB is what he chose to use on this truck. Keep it all original. This is a rough country 6-inch lift that he's using. This lift came off of another truck that he bought, a parts truck. So that's why some of these parts may look like they are used, because they are.
Never had any miles on it.
But it was never put on the road. So they will finally get to live life on the road. Gonna get all this steering put together here in the front end, and once that's done, I'm sure he'll put the front tires on it.
You're in the way.
I'm in the way, so I'm gonna get out of the way. I came over here to get a good perspective of what you're going to be doing soon. TTB has its place. Unfortunately, it's on a trophy truck. Didn't you know that's what we were building, Jimmer? A trophy truck? I definitely don't like TTB once you get into these six-inch lifts, because what's going to happen going forward, this truck will be perfectly fine. But if you back it up and park it, it's going to splay those wheels out and look really bad. Ask us how we know. Pam does it now. That's exactly what Pam does to him all the time. If he backs in to a parking spot, Pam splays the front tires way out. Although, even though I've asked him and told him to do it several times, Pam has yet to be, whatchamacallit? Pam has yet to be lined up since all the work was done to it. He just said it doesn't need lined up. I beg to differ. Yes, I'm actually his boss. That guy right there. He's my son, but he also works for me in our day job. We service, he services and works on and repairs trackmobiles. I sell, service, and support the product at our work. We also have a couple guys that work with us. We've got a couple road guys, another shop guy, but we're one big happy family. That, oh yeah. One big happy family. Not real sure what he's looking for now. Air. Oh, he wants to blow the steering gear off. He's got it all cleaned up there on the ground. We definitely need to do some cleaning in the shop. Can you all hear me tonight? I spent the evening with my big brothers, Rodney and Rowdy, Mom and Pat, checking out how things are going with them. We are over 100 watchers. We're at 105 currently. I think that last night's tool was actually donated back to the channel, 112. So we're going to go ahead and give that tool away again. I have to come up with a random question. Something tells that one went all the way in. It's not lined up with anything. Yeah, it's got to go up. Pick it back to you a little bit. Okay, push it up. Back to you a little bit. Good. I don't think that top one started.
It did.
Figure out what this is. Why it's like that.
Why? What's like what? Oh, I know why that's like that.
Yeah, you might.
Love channels like these, always working on stuff. Yes, sir, Todd. All right, so this is the trivia question for the night. First, I have to find the tool. I saw it when I walked in. Melissa Froats won this tool last night, and she did so nefariously. And for those of you who don't know what nefariously means, she actually had called Kenny to ask him what the transmission was in Pat. And, well, that's not fair. So she went ahead and donated it back, and we're going to give it away tonight. Let's talk about what it is. The tool giveaway, that is. I need a drill. Is that, so I'm gonna ask you a question. Yeah, it's leaking. Huh?
When you pick that thing up.
Is that, so this being a Ford, what a lot of people will recognize is that this hose comes down here and it has this loop and it comes back up. Well, that's the cooler on a Ford, the power steering cooler. Usually that power steering cooler will come all the way over, come up this side, back down, and all the way back over. And it being right dead in the front of this truck, it gets a lot of that fresh, cool air. So I don't know that that's going to be enough of a cooler to handle the 37s that are going to end up on this thing. But that's all we have right now. I don't think we have any of the bigger coolers laying around. 170 watchers. So this is what we're giving away right here. It is a Coast Alpha 9 Romeo inspection beam rechargeable flashlight. These guys make lights, knives, and multi-tools. And this happens to be signed by the one and only Mongo Man. So we're going to go ahead and give that away. And KJ brought up the question. Looking at what he's done tonight, the first person to tell me why this was laying on the floor gets to have that particular light. So what did he use that for tonight? He was tired. That's why it was laying on the floor. But what was it used for? That's where he put it. They're all being funny, KJ.
Shove it up my ass.
Hey, this is a family channel. He dropped it. All right, what was it used for on the truck here tonight? What did he use it for? He used it to take off the power steering. Unfortunately, Games, no. The power steering was already off, so he didn't use that tonight. I know what it might be used for. The tires, removing the steering shaft. No, Jimmer. No, Waylon. What do you think that long 1 1/8" would have been used for?
We have a specific extension for that.
The pitman arm. No, sir. It's got about 2 foot of extension on it. Be more specific, Mr. Games.
About 6 inches of
Leverage, Jimmer says. Axle. Radius arm bushings. No, you guys are close. Shackles. No, Games. That's why I had to ask. Breaker bar. No, Jarris. Man, oh days. Guys, come on. What would you need to use? Dude, spit on it. What would you need to use an 1 1/8" socket with a 4 foot 4 foot extension on it for? What would you need that for? What would you need that for? I think Games has got the right answer.
I know.
Yes, Games, you are the winner. Games is the winner. So you have to use that really long socket setup to get down through the center of this spring to tighten this bolt in. And that bolt holds this spring retainer, which holds this spring in. Hello, Pack Rat. Brand new steering equipment here. He's hanging on it right now. Whoa. Give me mine. KJ's is a little tight. Why? The spring is bent because the truck is just hanging here right now. Why is the spring bent? How do I get the light? Games, you have to send me an email. Who's here? Uncle Rod and Uncle Rowdy stopped by? I doubt it. They don't like us. Well, I wish I could do that one-handed. And it not be so crooked. Games, I'm gonna be Cave as the name. I misspelled it. Copy that, wild man. So you did find my email address then, Games? The pumpkin is weird on that. Did you guys have to customize that? No, that's a Dana 44. Dana 44 TTB, twin traction beam. Nothing's modified there. The only thing that is added to give you the 6 inches of lift is that radius arm bracket. This bracket here, that guy right there, and then the one that's bolted to the other side. KJ, you need to get that bolt all the way through there before you set this thing down and put any weight on it. Because you'll never get it in there if you don't.
I don't know how I'm gonna get it in there anyway.
Why is it not lining up? You may have you may have to put weight on it so that it comes back up and straightens out. That's what you might have to do. James King says he loves our work. ICIC. There you go, Todd. Yeah, so it's on this side we're still missing a shock. That would bolt here up to there. But that's the one thing that we didn't end up getting with that parts truck. KJ has to find a...
You sell them for $100.
Yeah, they're expensive.
They're not waiting for
They're proud of them. Deadly setup. Yeah, it's, I wouldn't call it deadly. We have another truck that has this exact lift on it, Pam. Well, it's a 4-inch, but it's still the same setup. Why do you say it's deadly, Todd?
Man, this thing's gonna need a line really bad.
Yeah, you see that? Well, I think it's also because it's hanging right now with no weight on it. I would love to get a nice square body. What are you doing? Is that the setup for off-road truck like body on frame of Toyota or a Tacoma? No, this is a 1986 F-150, what we call bullnose Fords here in the States. That's the front end and cab for this truck. That will soon be put on a rotisserie and we're going to start sanding on it. This is a project that KJ's in the middle of. It was 2-wheel drive. It is now 4-wheel drive, as you can tell with that Dana 44 hanging under the front of it. He went and put a 4-wheel drive 8.8 in the back, which is actually the same as a 2-wheel drive 8.8. But to go from 2 to 4-wheel drive, you got to switch over the springs. The 2-wheel drives are 2.5-inch wide, and the 4-wheel drives are 3 inches wide. Damn, that's really old truck, but definitely would be a banger project. What are you doing? Set up for off-road truck. Standard with floor shift 4x4. Actually, Todd, oh, you mean the square body you're looking for. This we're going to keep this one an automatic. This one's going to end up with an AOD in it. Just because this is a flipper truck, and believe it or not, when you're trying to sell these, KJ has tried to sell them in the past with the standard in them, and we've put good standards in them. We've put the ZF in them. And once you tell somebody it's a standard, they lose interest in it real fast. So we're going to try this one. Unfortunately, it's 355s, Marty. So with 35s or 37s, it's going to be an absolute gutless wonder. But we're not counting on this truck being a rock crawler or anything like that. It's probably just going to be a pavement princess. Where'd you find that at? Bronco? Well, that didn't work very well. Is it the right threads? I need your address, Games, and name so that I can get it coming to you. I usually underpowered and overgeared was Ford's motto in the 80s. Yeah. I don't think that's the right bolt. Nah, I don't know about that. What is it? Let me see. Give me a file. See if I can clean them up. Look out. A regular file and that red-handled, whatchamacallit. That's a round file, dude. I can't use that. There should be one of those with a whatchamacallit on it. So we're trying to get the bolt. Should be like a flat file or a Game says the frame is looking good, Kenny. I'm surprised there's no Harley tonight. Say that again? Oh, that's cool. Why file the threads? Because it will not, the bolt won't start. I'm just trying to clean things up a little bit. I think somebody was beating on this with a hammer. And they've got these end threads a little gooned up. I haven't ate dinner yet. Don't you guys tell me I don't need to eat either. What'd you do with that bolt, bub? That's not a bolt. All right, so what I just did there, guys, is an ancient Chinese secret. So it wouldn't start the other way. It wouldn't start the right way, right? With that over like this, boom. So this is a castellated nut. I spun it, well, I cleaned the threads up, but then I put it on castle first, which is kind of like a thread chaser. Those ends are maybe a little bit bigger. And as you saw, it went right on there. Now let's see if it'll go on closed end. Like a charm. There it is. AJ will put a cotter key in it. This scares me a little bit.
It's on the other axle. I lost one of the springs or the holders for those side springs that go in there, so I had to go steal one out of the 8.8 outside. It like flew across the shop. Where it was definitely finding it all. It's a ground wire, leave it.
No, it needs to come out of there. And then this needs cut off of here. Got it?
Yeah, get your phone
What are you doing? Let's get this hooked up first.
out.
This return line. Spaghetti. I think I have barbecue chicken tonight is what's in store for the old Mongo man. KJ's letting his frame down yet. I don't want to let it down because this has got to go. Take that off of there and fix it. I don't know why it's not. It's like, did you ever have this off? I think you did. It needs to be up here, and that'll put that down where it's got to go. It's like half inch, maybe 13 millimeters. Frame to a truck, you mean? Whose truck? It is Kenny's truck. This was his, he dailied this truck for what, a couple months? But it was always destined to be a, you gotta get this up where it belongs. Or down around where it belongs. I'm not really sure. That wasn't good. This is going to be cut off here. You got something to cut this off here? Huh? Dumping the oil out of his line, so I quit dumping it everywhere.
Push and move while you pull off. Right? Come on, get it premised off.
I don't think so.
Yeah. That paint still isn't dry.
Paint's garbage. That frame off first. Where's the nut? The bolt that I took out.
Wherever you put it, dude.
Well, couldn't have gone far.
People are commenting.
Huh?
Said people are commenting.
I am not in Jersey. I'm in southwestern Pennsylvania. I was born in North Jersey.
Wasn't. How do you say water?
Water. It's water. All right, that's on there. That's all good.
Somebody give me some water.
What do you need water for? You'll have these people thinking we're from Jersey. Six hours away. A long time ago we moved. My parents moved in the mid 80s because my big brother got jumped. I'm from Canada, Nova Scotia. Southwestern Pennsylvania, 6 hours away from games. Let's go up here and see where we are here.
See how level this thing's gonna not sit.
Wow, you guys had all kinds of conversations here while we were working. There's a rock in that tire. KJ's rolling these tires over here and putting them on, and it's you can hear the rock in it. All right, back. Chevy 5-speed. What's my favorite Ford motor in new truck? 7.3 liter. That's what I've got in my 2023. I'm kind of partial to it. Yeah, who agrees Fram oil filters are made of toilet paper? I don't know that I would wipe my bum with Fram oil filters, but they are cheap. Yep, games, they are the worst out there. Sweet, gonna last another 50 years after you guys are done. We're hoping that it will. Just does nothing and they rot out. Oh, the filters, yeah. I never heard anything good about Fram filters. Fram, yes, not good. Are you in Wellington, North Carolina area? You keep popping up on my live. Josh, we are not in Wellington, North Carolina. We are in southwestern Pennsylvania. But that's cool that we keep popping up on your live because we have been doing a live almost every night as we are putting Larry together here. Larry is a 1986 F-150, so. Love them old trucks. Seems like every vehicle that you buy used has one on there for some reason. That would be a Fram filter, I'm sure. Wicks all the way. Laugh out loud, Chevy. How does everybody say that word? Chevy? 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 My brothers laughed at me tonight because I say Chevy. I didn't know that that was different. Why?
Because it's touching the ground back here, not even close.
Still rots out though. I only use them on lawnmowers. We are in southwestern Pennsylvania. I had good luck with Napa Gold or K&N, I think. Oh, for real? Oh, I forgot you moved. You're probably 6 hours away. Canada, Nova Scotia. Does the highway department use salt up here? Yes, we absolutely do. Yes, lots of salt. More salt in PA than on McDonald's fries. That is true. Well, they started using a brine, which is a salt water mix, which is really bad on them. Do I work with my brother? No, I work with my son, Kenneth Rush. Waylon, he was the starting quarterback on the football team 2 years ago, number 5. So now he's going to let this thing down, and we're going to see what happens here. It probably isn't going to level out much because there's no weight on it yet. There's no engine in it. It didn't level out at all, in fact. Although where it's sitting now, the frame's pretty level, and you wouldn't have to take those lift blocks out. But I think I do agree with you that the rear is going to be quite a bit higher than the front.
Yeah, I don't really like that.
But you never know. Salt for days on the highway, -30 at times. Both of my brothers, one brother is retired and runs his own business. He sells outdoor wood stoves. My other brother is a maintenance man for Westrock. They make corrugated containers, but as the rest of the world would call it, cardboard boxes. I was raised in a corrugated family. All of my brothers were in the corrugated business, so if I call it cardboard, they will likely disown me. Yeah, you see it settle down right there as you back it up? I bet you that you probably get that bolt almost in. No, is it still, is it? That's gonna be fun. You want me to sit? Yeah, it comes right back up when you drive forward. So the toe is way out. And it sits right back down when you go backwards. You're definitely gonna have to line that one up. That steering,
Oh, yeah, look at it.
that steering's gonna go way out.
But it'll help whenever we put weight on it.
Yeah, once you get it to settle down a little bit.
That's her, though.
Frame looks awesome, Todd Paul says. Games, bye. Talk to you later, brother. Thanks for hanging out with us, and thanks for playing our game tonight. Games. KJ's taking his pictures for the night, which I think means that we're probably just about done. He's already shut the heater off a while back. So we still have 85 watchers and 17 likes. Like I said, guys, make sure that you subscribe to the channel. Trying to get that number up over 4,000 before the end of 2024. We're also trying to get as many of you guys involved here. I will be soon, once I get some time to actually look at it, I'm going to be setting up I don't even know what you call it, the member section of the website here so that you guys can become members if you'd like. We do accept supers and super chats and things of that nature. All that money is going to be rolled right back into the channel. Kenny's sending me Snapchats. I'm looking at it and he's sending me the chats. We got to get that rear axle. We got to get that rear fuel tank in it. So, that's going to be it for the evening, gentlemen. 76 watchers, still 20 likes. We greatly appreciate everybody hanging out with us. KJ made some pretty good headway here. Got the frame just about all back together while I was out and away. The best tackle that played quarter. That's funny. Who said that? Okay, see you later. I'm out. See you games. KJ was the best tackle that played quarterback in the WPIAL. Absolutely. He sure was. Frame looks awesome. How's your week going? Week's going pretty good. I've been very busy at work. Jimmer, see you guys. Keep moving forward on it. That's the plan, brother. And we'll be doing that while you guys can watch right here on YouTube Vertical Live. Thanks for watching, everybody. KJ, say bye to the people.
Bye, the people.
And I am gone, guys. Thanks for joining us tonight. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. Check out all the other content. I am getting no crossover between long-form video and these lives. So, guys, there's a lot of stuff out there that we've done in the past that you got to check out. If you like watching us do this stuff, you will most definitely like watching us do that other stuff. So that is about all that we've got. Again, thanks for watching. We'll see you all later. See ya. Mongo Man is out. Love you guys. Bye now.